I've never been one of those writers who sort of says, right, I'm going to sit down at my desk and I'll do 2 hours this morning, then I'll do something else, then I'll do another 2 hours in the afternoon. My process has always been just to try and put myself out in the world in a way that might help me have experiences that I can write about. And so I tend to do a lot of kind of first lines, either walking about or kind of sat outside in public somewhere. My poetry has always been concerned with everyday moments, with ordinary lives. And so I kind of wanted to take all that, but bring my own sensibility to it as kind of a young gay man growing up in a city like Manchester. Poems are the things I go back to when I'm scared, or when I'm not sure about how I fit into the world, or when I'm sad, when I'm happy. Poetry's always been the kind of bedrock of that for me. So I won the Northern Writers Award in 2014, one of the lucky people that got given one of the poetry awards that year. I was given £5,000 to finish my debut collection of poetry, Physical, which at the time was just this massive gift, a massive boost to really kind of drag myself across the finish line of this manuscript that I'd been kind of carrying around for quite a few years. I'd kind of been writing away. I'd done 3 pamphlets with a publisher up in Newcastle called Red Squirrel Press, and I'd been working on this first collection, sending stuff out to magazines, getting a little bit published, but a lot of the poems in Physical were getting rejected, and I just was beginning to think, oh, maybe I'm not doing it right. And so to get that award at the time that I got it, it just felt like a real validation, and it was the great Gene Sprackland who was the judge, and it just felt like someone kind of saying to me, no, actually what you're doing is worthwhile, it's worth pursuing. So since Physical was published in 2015 in July, so 18 months ago now, it's won a fair few awards, which has been really nice. It was the first ever poetry collection to win the Guardian First Book Award, which was a kind of real thrill. What it's given me is an opportunity to travel around the country, do readings at festivals, meet kind of other poets, but also meet an audience. It's really, I think, building on from that first award, the New Writing North Award, it's just given me the kind of audience that I don't think the book might otherwise have had. The scariest thing about doing it is it forces you to articulate your own artistic process, because you don't just submit some poems or a short story, you have to submit, well, what are you doing? Why is this award important? What do you think you're artistically trying to do in your own writing? And that is a great thing, just as an experience, I think, to do. And what's the worst that could happen? You don't get one, you try again the next year. They're not just rewarding young writers like myself or kind of, new writers. They're rewarding people at all stages of their careers who are doing exciting, innovative work. And I think that and celebrating the North as a place where, kind of as a hub of poetry, which I think is a really welcome thing.